guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to share with you guys today some wedding tips and tricks. I have been planning my wedding for the past 8 months and I'm going to be getting married on July 9th, so it's just around the corner. If you are engaged, congratulations, or if you're gonna soon be engaged, or if your wedding is just around the corner like mine, that I believe will save you guys money, time, effort, and it's just like basically little hacks that I have found. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys out. This notebook here, this is like my wedding notebook. I actually got this at Cracker Barrel. Joelle bought it for me, so yeah, pretty funny, right? But they have really cute stuff there. So anyway, let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is have your bridesmaids rent their dresses. When I was in one of my friend's wedding back in 2016, we actually rented our dresses from the website renttherunway.com, and that website is so awesome. We got our dresses right on time. I was able to choose a second size just in case. They give you an option to choose a second size, and it's absolutely free for the second one, and their prices are phenomenal. Like, instead of paying $100, $200, $300, $400, whatever for a bridesmaid's dress, you can save your girls some money and have them rent their dresses, because chances are that they're gonna actually, wear that thing after are very, very slim. So just save your girls some money, have them rent the dresses, and when they get them, they'll give them instructions on how to send the dress back and all of that good stuff. So that's my first tip for you guys. Have your bridesmaids rent their dresses, and the website that I'm using for my girls is Rent the Runway, and I highly encourage you to do the same thing, because trust me, it'll just, it's just easier on everyone. So they have great reviews and everything. You guys can look into them. I highly recommend them. I've used them before and I'm gonna use them again for my wedding. All right, so the second thing I want to talk to you guys about is making your seating chart and your invitations on a website where you can actually create, customize it yourself. Obviously, I know you can go on Zazzle and Shutterfly and I don't know, all these different little websites, or Etsy. Well, what I did was that I actually created my own invitation using a template that I found on Zazzle, and I was able to download the template, and I'm gonna show you guys what my wedding invitations looked like. This is not so pretty one. The ones that I sent out had like a gold heart right here, and then they had a little I don't even have it on this one. This was just like a little extra one. Then they had like a little pouch on the inside that said "Love is sweet" and had chocolates in them. So this is what you call a jacket, this little thing here. And I actually made these. They were super fun to make, but I made them. And then you slip out the invitation, and yeah, that's what it looks like. So as you can see, and then it literally has a stain on it. I don't know if you guys can see it, because like I said, this was just like a little sample one that I made. The ones that I sent out looked a lot better than this one. I mean, this one's cute, obviously, but just so you guys can get an idea of what it looked like. When I sent them out, I bought these cute little stamps because I wanted it to look cute with the envelope and everything. I bought a special pen to write everyone's addresses and everything when I sent them out. So that was a success on the part where I actually created the invitation on a separate website. I downloaded it and then I took it to a local printing shop, and instead of paying $100 online on the website I created it on, which was Zazzle, yeah. So instead of paying $100 on the website I created the invitation on, I spent $30 getting them printed at a local printing shop, and you can tell them how you want it. I chose the rounded corners, with the semi-gloss finish, but you can choose whatever you want. I would highly encourage you to call your local printing shop and have them print your invitations. You can use Canva. Canva's a really good website as well. That's actually where I created my seating chart. That's the second thing I want to talk to you guys about on that point. I created this on Canva, and I got it printed at Office Depot for $17. And it's literally in here. And I'm gonna show you guys for the sake of this video. Literally you take it to Office Depot and they put it in this big old bag for you. I bought a frame for it, not on Amazon, at Michael's. At Michael's, I bought a frame and I literally just printed it out. And it's so pretty. I love it. I love how it looks. And they're just gonna put this on an easel right next to the welcome sign. The welcome sign, I actually got it also at Michael's, and I'm having a friend of mine. She's really good at calligraphy art, so she's writing on there like the welcome, you know, signs. So I love that. But as far as the seating chart, I just created it on Canva. Literally, I took it to Office Depot and had them print it out. I bought a frame at Michael's and just stuck it in the frame. So that's what I did, and I love how it looks. It looks super cute. And then once it's on that easel and everything, it's just gonna look, I mean, I like it. Okay, so wedding on a weekday. All right, girls, this is gonna also save you so much money, okay? And the venue is absolutely beautiful. It's like basically a ballroom. It used to be a yacht club. It's 2 stories. It has this beautiful staircase. It's so beautiful. And it's very like glamorous and luxurious, and I just love it. We saved $3,000 by having it on a Thursday instead of having it on a Friday or Saturday. So if you're looking at different venues, ask them what their prices are on a weekday compared to a weekend, because you could possibly be saving up to $3,000 to $4,000 simply by having it on a Thursday or Wednesday. But I chose Thursday because my family that's coming in, that's flying to Florida for the wedding, they can actually spend the weekend, you know, in Daytona Beach and just, you know, kind of have fun and make a whole weekend out of it. That's another tip that'll save you like thousands of dollars. So I would definitely look into that. Another thing, a videographer. After speaking with so many girls who are already married, looking at videos, one thing that is like the common denominator amongst all of them is get a good videographer. That's like one of the things that they regret the most. So I would encourage you, get a videographer, invest in that. All this money that you're saving on all these other little things that I'm sharing with you guys, put that towards a good videographer. I found the one I'm gonna use on a Facebook ad, and it's crazy how like algorithms work. It's like, I'm like, how does Facebook know that I'm like looking for this? But I don't know, it's weird. So that's how I found mine, and it came up as an ad. And so yeah, I would encourage you, like, and put the most money into the things that are gonna last you forever, which is the pictures, the videos. You know, that's what I would do. Like, the seating chart is not something that I'm gonna be like, oh, I wanna, you know, I'm not gonna be looking back or thinking about my seating chart, you know, 20 years from now. But the pictures and the videos, I'm gonna be showing my kids that, my grandkids. So that's something that I actually wanna invest in. Same with the dresses, like the bridesmaids dresses 20 years from now, like, they're not even gonna care about their bridesmaids dresses. So have them rent the dresses. All right, so the next thing is your wedding favors. So for my wedding favors, I wanted to choose something that wasn't just like a little trinket that would get tossed in the trash after they got home. I wanted to give them something that they would enjoy. I actually have, so what I did was I had these cookies with mine and Joelle, one of our engagement photos. And let me actually show you the photo. One second. So this is a photo that I used for our favors, our wedding favors, and it's really cute. You guys can see it up close. But yeah, so I have that on a cookie, and it's really cute. I don't want to share too much on here because I want it to be a surprise for my guests, but yeah, so it's really cute, and I wanted to give them something they can eat, you know, after they leave the wedding. Maybe they want something sweet and they can just eat it and enjoy it, and boom, like just like that, not something they're just gonna throw away. All right, the next thing is, okay, I already talked to you guys about making your own invitations and also your seating chart on Canva, which I'm also going to put that in the link below. It's free. Canva is free, guys, and you can make really cute you know, invitations, and they give you all the templates and everything, and it's super fun. And you just download it as a PDF, and then you would email it to your local Office Depot or Staples, and they print it for you, and you save so much money than actually buying that from whatever website you're using. So okay, so last but not least, I highly encourage you to get an email, like a couple email. So me and Joelle have an email solely for our wedding stuff, because when you start wedding planning and you're speaking with vendors, they're gonna ask you for your contact info. And one of the questions they're gonna ask you is for a email address, and you're like, how about we just make one together? And so that's been super helpful, because now you have all of your wedding stuff in one single email. So when your vendors want to get in contact with you, you know, your coordinator for your wedding on your wedding day, all of that stuff, give them your couple email. So we made one on Gmail. We used like his last name, which is going to be my future last name. We used that and kind of made like a cute little email. So, you know, you can make it cute, you can make it fun. And that's what we did, just to kind of help keep everything organized when it comes to like all of our wedding stuff. So yeah, that's everything that I have for you guys. If you guys have any tips, definitely share. Comment down below. Let me know. If you're already married, you can comment down below what's something that you regret not doing on your wedding day. What's something that you did that you absolutely loved and you would highly recommend every bride to do this. Definitely comment down below, because I would love to hear your guys' feedback and any comments that you guys have, any helpful tips. So let me know. I hope this video helped you guys. And yeah, give me ideas for what you guys want to see. Obviously, I want to make this fun for you guys and enjoyable. So let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.